Okay, so this is episode 2 on Bearded Barbecue Brothers channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to take just regular chicken thighs that you get at the store. I think we got these for like 98 cents a pound or something like that. If you get them on sale, they're anywhere from 59 to 99 cents a pound. And you can take these and make better than wings. So what you're going to do, these have, on this side we've got all the skin and everything. And then we've got the bone in here. With very minimal work, we can take this out, make boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and then you end up putting the rub on this and end up smoking these. And then you have pretty much boneless wings that are delicious. They're way better than, in my opinion, they're way better than regular wings. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on this side, and we're just going to, if you notice on the back part here, the skin comes up a little easier. On the front, it's a little bit harder to get to. So we'll come and we'll just peel the skin up like this. Should come off fairly easily. Cut that off. So there's that. And then we can flip it over, trim some of the fat off right here. So now that we've got it cleaned up pretty good, we're going to come in and we've got just the bone right here coming down the middle. So I'm going to use my knife and I'm just going to cut down one side of the bone so I can pull it off, and then I can roll the bone over like this in my other hand and then just trim it like this and just keep rolling and trimming the bone until I can pop the bone right out. And then you can see there's minimal meat loss on the bone right there. There's only a little bit gone. And now we have boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Start trimming these up so that this part that was connected to the top part of the bone is gone. Throw that away. And this right here, you can just straight up throw these out on the grill. This being dark meat, there's a little bit more fat in there, and these will, when these are smoked, these are phenomenal. I absolutely love these. Smoking these up. These are really good as an hors d'oeuvre, as a main course, or anything. So the other option that you have, now that we've got that there, you can smoke that up just like that. Or the other option is you can just straight up barbecue them with the bone in, if you prefer to leave the bone in there instead of going through the work of cleaning it out first. So what you're going to do is we're going to start like this, similar to taking it off. We're going to take the skin and we're just going to peel it back. So we've got it like this. Then you can take your barbecue rub. What we're going to do is we're just going to put the barbecue rub on this side right here. So it's got a good even coat on there. And then the trick to it, just flip it back, cover it back up, flip it over on this side. Put some rub on there just like that. Then when you go out to throw it either on your grill or on your smoker, or if you're going to put it in the oven in your house, when you cook it, make sure that you cook it just like this, with skin side up. And then cook it to, you want to have a digital meat thermometer, a really good and reliable one. Cook it to about 160 to 165 degrees internal temperature, measured with your meat probe. As you can see with this one, that we cut up already, you want to get it through the fattest part of the meat. So you want to get it through, come in through this point right here, and then put the probe in through there and try to get it through the thickest part of the meat on that section, and then also on this section, just to make sure that it is cooked all the way through. And then once it's done like that, you can bring it in, peel the skin off completely, throw it away, baste it with just a little bit of your favorite barbecue sauce, and then go out and put it back out on the grill, smoker, or back in the oven for approximately 5 to 7 minutes, just enough to allow the barbecue sauce to kind of caramelize on the outside of it. It gives it a nice crunch, a nice crust when you bite into it, and I promise you will absolutely love these. So we will go out and smoke some of these up, and we'll put the finished product at the end of the video. So here are the chicken thighs that we had out here and the 2 chicken breasts. So I'm just going to pull these off, pull this one off, and then I'll show you. So I've got my meat thermometer right here. Use a digital meat thermometer. Just going to stick it in right here into the deepest, thickest part of the meat. I'm going to check the temperature on it. See, it's over, that's about 180. It's a little hot. Probably should have come out and checked a little earlier so that it doesn't dry out. Always check every piece of meat since they're all different thicknesses. You want to make sure that every piece gets cooked to at least 160 degrees. FDA suggests 165. So we're just going to check all these real quick. This one looks a little burned. Should never cook to time or just to look. I've cooked plenty of things that I thought looked cooked all the way through, and then I checked the temperature and they were off by quite a bit. So here's the bone right here. We don't check on the bone. We want to check in the thick part of it, but you don't want to check too close to the bone. So this one, about 145, so this could probably go out, check another spot on it just to make sure. So yeah, it's about 145 degrees. So like I said, this looks done, but it's not. So I'm going to stick that one back out there. I'm just going to keep checking these ones. So that's easy to see right there. The boneless, skinless are already done, and the ones with the bone and the skin left on are not done. This one's about 158, so this one looks pretty done. That one's done. Sitting over 170, close to 180, so that one's done also. And then we'll check the chicken breast. Kind of getting smoked out here. So that's sitting over 160, 165, so good on that one. So that part isn't done. We'll check this half of it. I bet this half is done. Yep, so this half is done. So if you run into that issue, tear it in half and throw the part back that's not done yet. So now we'll go in and I'll show you how to barbecue, put some barbecue sauce on these, and we'll throw them back out here, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay, so this is the skin that was on some of the chicken breasts, or the chicken thighs, sorry. I took the skin off, and now I'm just going to put some of the barbecue sauce on here. This one was a boneless, skinless that we took the bone and skin off of. These 3 right there are the ones with the bone in them still. And then this right here, show you how to do this. Base this with some barbecue sauce. I'm going to do this on the outside here real quick. Barbecue sauce. It's going to be amazing. These smell so good right now. Okay, flip these over. I'm going to do it on both sides. I normally just keep the barbecue sauce to the chicken thighs. That's just my personal preference. Or you can do this for the chicken breast also if you want. Really good barbecue chicken. Guess I should have grabbed another bottle. Rub this around. You can see there's nothing too hard or fancy about doing this. Pretty easy. And then See, I don't have a really thick layer of barbecue sauce on the outside. The barbecue sauce should just enhance. It shouldn't take over and flavor, because we worked really hard to get the good smoke flavor in this out on the smoker. When I said earlier that I set it on to smoke, I meant that I cooked it at between about 150 and 180 degrees out on the smoker, and then I cranked the heat up to, on mine I can just set the heat to high, and it cooks it somewhere between 375 and 400 degrees, and I cooked it at that temperature for the rest of it. So we're going to go throw these back out there, and then when we pull them off, I'll show you what it looks like compared to what it looks like beforehand, like it does now. So here's the chicken now that I've already pulled it off of the smoker. You can see it's caramelized a little bit more. This piece actually got a little bit burned, but you can see that it's not as runny. It's a little bit darker. The barbecue sauce is. I put it back out there, like I said at the beginning. It was about 7 to 10 minutes, and it gave it a nice crust on the outside, and it's not going to give it a charred flavor or anything, so it's going to be pretty good. Costco, I use a pellet smoker, and Costco sells a bag of mixed pellets. It's got maple, hickory, apple, and I believe cherry in there. They do a blend. If you're going to go with something like that, if you don't have a pellet smoker, you just have a regular smoker. My personal favorite is using alder with poultry. I think alder pairs with it very well, and it's a nice flavor to it. You can also do fruit tree. Fruit trees end up tasting pretty good on these, and hickory. Hickory usually tastes pretty good. If you like hickory, pecan is pretty good also. Pecan's just a kind of a lighter hickory flavor. And then, in my opinion, mesquite goes well with everything also. But like I said, if I didn't have that bag of blended pellets, I would probably go with an alder wood to smoke this. And if you follow these steps, you should be able to get these same results. And I really don't think you'll be disappointed. Try it out before your Super Bowl party to see if you really like how this turns out, and then you don't have to worry about buying wings. You can buy chicken thighs for, like I said, if you can get them on sale for 59 to 99 cents a pound, versus wings, which are usually about $2.99 a pound. So I'll end up saving you a bunch of money. There will be less waste, and people, I think, will be a lot happier with it. Hope you enjoy.